If I had the choice, would I want to be a betwixt and between? Welcome back to Peter Pan Lore and Peter Pan Facts with me, your Peter Pan hobbyist and enthusiast, using my Peter Pan hobbyist enthusiast brain and knowledge to bring you fun facts, lore and trivia, talk about the world of the Neverland, the story of Peter Pan, and answer you guys' questions. So, would I choose to be a betwixt and between? Yeah, kinda. Let's look at what it gets you then. So when you become a betwixt and between, what are you left with? Well, you don't have a real humanity anymore, but you're not quite bird either. You have the ability to fly, you have the ability to go all over the place, you can build nests like a bird, you can live like a bird, that kind of thing, and you exist in this sort of eternal youth state. Now, it does get you those good things, but there's also bad things to consider as well. You will eventually start forgetting everyone and everything, all of the interactions that you have had. You will lose most of your memories. You will still remember how to do things like fight and talk and move and fly, and you have a homing sort of instinct, it seems, to be able to return to certain places, but you don't retain any experiences. You might forget your family and your closest friends, even if you've seen them mere minutes ago. When you come back face to face with them, you will have to be reminded who they are, and this will happen over and over again to you. It could be very alienating, although the last person who would probably know would be you. The impact that it would have on those around you who you care about, that would be the main drawback, I think, for a lot of people. Because really, a lot of people probably would say they don't want to live like that. Who would choose, they would say, to live in such a way where you would forget everyone and everything eventually? What would be the point? Nothing would be of any meaning. And I can definitely see that point there. Along with this, you have the darkness of forgetting all of your experiences. This means that when you experience something negative, it feels like it's the first time and it hits you so much harder. Look at Peter in the original story. When he meets an unfairness in Captain Hook, he believes it's for the first time and it hits him so much harder because he's not expecting it. He doesn't remember that people can be unfair. Equally, if you are meeting your own death or something that scares you, it's going to hit you so much more because you are unprepared for it, because you've forgotten it could ever happen in the first place. But on the flip side of that, you've also got experiencing positive things for what feels like the first time. Your first real belly laugh, the first time you see the sun rise and think, wow, the first time you complete a project, the first time you do something incredible, the first time for so many different positive emotions, the first time for you that you've made a friend. So all of that goes along with it as well, and you could argue that that would be worth all the negative emotions because you'd get to experience so much more joy when you experience good things. Ultimately, for me, my answer is yes, I would choose to become a betwixt and between. But what about you guys? Weighing up the positives and the negatives, what would you think? Let me know in the comments down below.